I almost didn't bother watching Burning Kabaddi, but man, am I glad I did. You know how it is when you're scrolling through Anachart looking at the upcoming anime and you spot a show that kind of sort of piques your interest, but not really, so you dismiss it and you keep scrolling, you pick out your shows. Then after a while, something in the back of your mind is like, hey, go check that show out, it might be good. And so you say, what the hell, and you go watch it. And it turns out to be pretty damn good. What's up, y'all? It's your man, That Dude, bringing you guys another video. I am giving out subscriptions down below, so if you like Burning Kabaddi, I will be reviewing every episode, and I'll talk about other anime too. You don't want to miss anything, so go hit that button. Also, feel free to follow and hit me up on Twitter at DadDudeAnime. If you like well-written anime that focus on an obscure sport you probably never heard of, Burning Kabaddi is for you. At the time of this video, only episodes 1 and 2 are out, but they have both been very fun to watch, especially episode 2, where we get some truly hilarious moments, especially when that scene where the principal and the soccer coach are walking up to the gym where the Kabaddi team is practicing, and they overhear some conversations that's easy to misunderstand what's going on. You know, they assume that it's like some type action going on in there, and so they get scared and they walk away. And that's only made even better when later on in the episode, the soccer coach comes back with his most attractive members on his team trying to lure Tatsuya to the soccer team because he now believes Tatsuya to be gay. Like, that's goddamn hilarious. And also pretty progressive. I mean, yeah, they didn't go into the gym because they thought there was some guy action going on in there. But later in the episode, the soccer coach is just like, fuck it, I want Tatsuya on my team. Doesn't matter if he's gay, straight, or whatever. The guy's good at soccer, and I want him on my team. And he tries to lure Tatsuya to the team with his most attractive players. We see women used in that way all the time in anime or just in general media. It's fairly progressive that we see it done, the reverse being done in this anime. I mean, it was fair, it was kind of crass, but I'll give it credit for being somewhat progressive. So far, I'm really liking the main character Tatsuya. He's not just some retread of the typical underdog story we get with anime, and especially sports anime. The guy is tall, good looking, popular with the girls. He is fairly talented. He comes from a soccer background where he was a really good player, like a nationally ranked player who all the sports teams are trying to recruit. So he's already naturally talented. He's just coming into a new sport where he's not familiar with it, and he's learning the rules and how the intricacies of the sport. And so he's not good at it yet, but the guy is uber talented already. I like that. I like that deviation from the average underdog story, which I personally don't relate to all that well. I mean, I can enjoy them for what they are, don't get me wrong. I can watch an underdog story and enjoy it, but I don't relate to those characters as much as I do as a character who might be a little more naturally gifted, you know, a little more well off when it comes to his friends and how he is able to use his abilities when it comes to the sport and that kind of stuff. I relate to those characters a little more than I do the typical underdog. So I like Tatsuya as a character. He's also bringing over a little bit of baggage from his soccer background. He quit sports. He got to high school, didn't want to play sports anymore because of how his experience with soccer. He was such a great player that his teammates kind of separated themselves from him because he was so much better than they were, and it kind of caused a friction there. So he's carrying over that baggage, but he is a person who loves competition. You can tell he likes being a part of a team. He just won't admit it. So we're getting to watch that development of his character where he's bringing over that baggage, getting over some of that stuff, and getting back into the swing of being a member of the team and playing a sport again, and the camaraderie that comes along with that. So I really like the character. I really like the other cast of characters. They're all very colorful. They all have their unique personalities and their unique skills and talents that they bring to Kabaddi. And so from that, I think from a cast standpoint, the show is pretty well off. Good writing and comedy aside, I do think the sport of Kabaddi looks fairly interesting, and I'm going to enjoy learning about it as Tatsuya does in the show. The sport requires that you have players who specialize in different aspects of the game, which then allows for us to have a colorful cast of characters that we get to watch. So do I think Burning Kabaddi is going to be a sports anime masterpiece? No, probably not. It's only running for 12 episodes. And animation is nothing special. There's nothing to write home about. It's adequate for what it is, but not special. So it's not going to be a masterpiece by any means, but I do think it's going to be a very fun watch. So with that being said, guys, that's all I have for you on this one. If you enjoyed this video, go hit that thumbs up. And if you are so inclined, subscribe and share. It would help me out a lot. If you didn't like the video, or if you disagree with anything I said, maybe you don't think Burning Kabaddi is going to be any good, let me know why in the comments. We can talk about it. I respond to almost everything. And again, feel free to follow and hit me up on Twitter at DadDudeAnime. And I'll see you guys in the next one.